is Priscilla, or Bree because it's a lot easier. I have 4 kids, an 8-year-old daughter, a 5-year-old son, and 1-year-old twin boys. It's busy over here. So I wanted to do a video of why I love being a stay-at-home mom. I actually have 4 reasons, and I'll talk a little bit about each one and what they entail. But before I get started with that, I want to quickly mention that I understand that there are a lot of moms out there who are not able to stay at home with their kids. I understand that they are in certain situations where that doesn't allow for them to stay home with their babies. And don't mind my light bulb. And I also understand that there's a lot of moms out there who choose not to stay at home with their kids just because even though they love their kids very, very much, it's just not their calling, and they rather go out there and work, and that's perfectly fine. But I want to talk about us moms who choose to stay home with our babies, and thank God we have the opportunity to do so. Number 1 on my list of why I love being a stay-at-home mom is I get to raise my little humans. I think that there is no greater job in the world than being a mom. Once you're a mom, it is the most important job of your life. Once you're a parent, it is the most important job of your life. And if we want to raise healthy children, we need to take that job very seriously and give them the best of us that we can. It allows me to mold my kids into what I would like for them to become, because kids are very moldable. And who better to teach them than their parents or mom. I also love that I get to witness every milestone that they ever go through. I remember when I used to work, and I worked many jobs actually back in the day, and this was a time in life where the economy wasn't that great. So I had to go out there and I had to get a job to help my husband out because we couldn't make rent sometimes. It was really hard. So I did that, and it was very hard to leave my baby with her grandma even, and that's a blessing all on its own, a humongous blessing. I didn't even have to take my baby to daycare. I could leave her with her grandma, and that was just amazing to do, but still not didn't feel very. It was hard. That's what I'm trying to say. It was hard. Now, number 2, why I love being a stay-at-home mom. Now, this one, you guys might be a little iffy about, some of you maybe, but I have to be honest. I love being a stay-at-home mom for this reason as well, and it is the traditional aspect of it. Tending to the well-being of my home and my family is something I love to do. So making sure that they have food on their plates, homemade meals, even though that doesn't happen every single day, 3 times a day, I'm still able to do that more than I was able to back when I used to work. And I love that. I love that I have a homemade dinner for my husband to come home to, because if I worked and someone did that for me, I would absolutely love that. So I love that. And then just cleaning the home. I love cleaning my house, even though it is a mess about a minute later. I have 4 kids in our house. It's not the biggest here where we live, so it gets messy pretty quickly. So I clean it not just for them, mostly for me, because when my home is clean, I feel really good. It's challenging yes, but it's rewarding. And then homemaking, I have so much opportunity for homemaking. I love decorating my home. I love getting creative with my home. I love decorating for Christmas, fall, summer, spring, whatever. I love it. I love tending to the garden. It's so nice to be able to do all of that, and I know that would be very difficult to do if I had a full-time job. So not impossible, but it would be a lot harder. So if you moms are out there and you work, and especially if you have to work, and you're not able to do these things even though you wish you could, just know that that's okay. You can always just decorate one little piece of your home, like your bedroom or your mantle or your entryway table or something. Makes you feel good to do it, you know. I say a lot. Number 3 on my list is there's just more opportunities for dates or spending time with your husband. Sometimes for dates, you don't even have to go out and do something extravagant or nice or different. Sometimes for a date, it's really nice to get up before the kids, have a cup of coffee, and talk at least for 30 minutes. And if your kids are a bit older and they're able to understand, give them a certain time that they need to stay in their rooms. Like they're not allowed to come out of their bedrooms until 7:30 or 8 or something like that. So that way you have time to spend with your husband before he has to go to work, or maybe it's a Saturday morning and that's the only day you're able to do that. So then do it. If your husband gets out early from work and you have some free time, you can go on a date then. Maybe the kids are still in school, you know, and then you have the opportunity to go for a lunch date. My husband loves it. He loves that he's busy at work providing for our family, and I'm here busy doing things for our family as well. And it's because he knows how hard this is. Let me tell you, he knows what this is like. He knows how hard it is because he's helped me through surgeries I've had, through C-sections, and he's taken over. Sorry if I mess up on my words. It's hard for me sometimes, so I'm trying my best. But yeah, he's able to stay home and help me at least for a week, and he takes over the whole entire thing: school, cleaning and cooking. And we have twin boys. That's not easy. That's a whole nother beast on its own. So he knows how hard it is, and he appreciates everything I do here. Number 4, why I love to be a stay-at-home mom. And it's because somehow I get to create my own routine and my own schedule. So my routine is not that special. If I'm able to get up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, and read for 15 minutes, I'm set. I'm good. I try to stick to the same schedule and the same routine, and it helps everyone out, not just me. Sometimes in your schedule, things show up like doctor appointment. Those are a lot easier to schedule when you're home, because then you don't have work. You don't have work to work around, or you just have to work around your kids' schedules. Those are just some of the things that become a little bit easier when you're home. Those are my 4 reasons why I love being a stay-at-home mom. There's a few more, but I only want to do 4 because then this video will be way too long and I don't want to bore you. If you are a stay-at-home mom, I know how you feel. I know what it feels like, and I know it can get lonely sometimes, but just know that you are doing such an important job. Like, your job is so important. It's not less important than any other job out there. It's not. It's actually the opposite. So the way I see it is, I'm a believer in God, so I believe that if I go to heaven, God's not gonna ask me for how much money I made or how many degrees I have. He's gonna ask me, how did you raise and treat the little humans I trusted you with? Even though sometimes your days may seem very, very long, your years are usually very short, and the years just fly by. It is the weirdest thing. The days are long, but the years are short. You're doing an important job. And know that you're not alone, and I said that already, but that's okay. It's good to say it more than once. Your house is not always gonna be clean. It might be loud and chaotic, and that's okay, because someday that will all end, and I think we'll miss it. I think so. And even though your coffee may get cold sometimes, it's all right. Just warm it up again. Get yourself one of those amber mugs. That will keep your coffee warm, and you don't gotta warm it up in the microwave anymore. I'd rather not, because I love the cute mugs. So if you like this video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and give me more topic ideas down in the comments, because I would love to do more videos like these. These are a lot easier than the home decor ones, even though I love those and I love watching them on YouTube. I like to think there's a little bit more to me than just home decor. And English is a little bit easier for me than Spanish. I'm not the best at either, but I'm a little bit better at English than I am at Spanish. I'll see you in the next one.